Everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. We're going to take another look here at the linear finance. Lina, see what's going on here. This is actually a swing trade that we have open. We just took some recent profit, I believe yesterday as a matter of fact, and it's pumping here today. We're going to see this is going to continue going. And where we're at, this is actually our second profit target there. We just barely missed it when the price wicked up to that 200-day SMA. I'm confident we're going to hit that and much more, and I'll explain why here in a moment, and also talk about why we took this trade in the first place, okay? So if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, love to teach people to trade, hope you can learn something here today if you want to become a better trader. Jumping over to our Discord, again, you can kind of see the results we have here, Lena. Nice little 14% in 12 days. Not the greatest, not quite as strong as our Blue Zell 163% in 9 days, but I'll take it, right? Again, beginning of a very, very good situation here for Lena. And of course, we took some profits from all ground as well. But generally speaking, we have an awesome community there. If you want to kind of jump on over there, get to know our community members, fantastic to have you along. This is a free group, of course, and obviously if you want access to my premium or premium plus trades, you can jump on over there and help us help grow as a community member, right? Again, it's really nice to be able to have these trades. We have day trades over here on Premium Plus. We took some nice profits there from XRP, BNB stop loss, but ETH averaged our price out. I would say we average about 60-70% in that area, but more like 80-85% here in our premium. So cool stuff there. Be sure to check it out. Link down below. CryptoCash.tech is where you can register there. And congrats again to our community members there for the recent Lina profit. So what's going on here? How much higher is it going to go? What's the deal? Let's look at some standard stuff, and I'll explain a little bit more about what went into that trade that we took originally. Again, you got to keep in mind this trade we took about a couple weeks ago, but I felt confident taking that trade because we have a key level support here based on volume at this previous range here. Okay, again, 200-day SMA working its way up as this resistance level, previous support right there at that range. So we can see roughly as a round number, right about 1 cent even is a good support area. We can see a lot of volume accumulation here in this range. Okay, so good stuff there in that regard for this coin. But what does that all mean? Well, let's take a look here. We broke above, finally, back up above 50 on the RSI on the daily. It's a big, big deal. We got money flow index high, meaning there's a lot of money coming in this coin. RSI is coming up, and the price is starting to come up with it. Okay, so we got this nice little continuation. We've got the MACD converging here, of course, as well. Once again, we got good momentum. The only thing holding us back is this 200-day SMA. Okay, so there's a great chance we'll probably see the price action retest this level. This could very well be the beginning of a cup and handle pattern. So just keep in mind this coin is more likely than not to retest that range now that we broke soundly above this key level resistance. And this is that area that that's half the reason why I took a trade there, because we were testing that resistance level right here at this range. We were supposed to have a smaller cup and handle pattern. It didn't end up working out. But since we took a swing trade, we had a nice open stop loss there with low leverage, low position size. We didn't have to worry about the price swinging down the way that it did. It bounced off this support here, effectively a double bottom, and the price is continuing upwards here. So really, really good stuff from this coin. We can expect the price to probably continue higher. Again, we are getting rejected by the 50 and the 200-day SMA tentatively, but we're holding nice and soundly above the 20, and that's a good start. That's how ascending trends work, or start, is with the 20-day simple moving average. Okay, always something to pay attention to. Now, with a 4-hour time frame, what does this all mean? Well, we can drag this price section over here. Basically, this was a previous resistance level based on the daily. We can see that the price came up here to retest this level multiple times, had some trouble breaking through. Once it broke through that level, came back down to bounce off support, and now it's continuing higher. Okay, so that really just reaffirms the fact that the price shouldn't go any lower than 1.1 to 1.2. This should be a nice solid support range here, once again, based on most recent volume. We take a look at the most amount of volume. It's accumulated between 1 cent even and 1.1. Okay, so again, nice amount of support there. So an entry anywhere between 1.1 and 1.2 seems appropriate for long now that we've broken through that key level resistance. All right, so take a look at the 4-hour. We can kind of see here on that RSI, we're trending a little bit closer towards 70, but the key takeaway here is we've broken bullish. We are in this range here of 50 to 70, and that's a very positive sign. You can also see a nice little bounce here off the convergence here with the MACD, so all is well there also. So really cool stuff here in the overall sense of things. If we take a look at the moving average, we can also see we're above all three, and they all converge just below the price action here recently, where the price inevitably broke above that. And again, take a look at this here. Look at this interesting thing. This trend line, where you can see that 200-day SMA working its way down. Now that we're above that level, it's retesting that as support. So resistance, 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 turn, support, support, support. Okay, that's a very positive sign. In other words, we're above all three moving averages on the 4-hour, over 50 on the RSI. These are all very bullish signs. Okay, again, this is a midterm time frame here. This is that transitionary time frame where it'll start to translate into a nice bullish trend for the daily. But we're not there yet, right? We were only 1 day into this continuation. But on the 4-hour time frame, we're roughly 12 hours in, and this is looking pretty strong. So obviously there was a pullback here. Of course, we can see that. We look at volume, significant amount of increased volume here. While it is starting to subside, we're above this moving average here, letting us know that we should be in good shape for further upside. Okay, so not saying you should necessarily take a long right now, but it makes much more sense for the price to continue higher than it would be to go much lower. Okay, just based on what we've seen here so far. Very last thing we probably want to take a look at to kind of just summarize here for you is the TD sequential. We can kind of see that we're at a 6 right now, and we've been pushing. We got a nice little bounce off this previous 9. So this coin is very consistent. Sorry about that. Hold on, let's take a look here. We're down to an 8 here. Price bounces up. Come up to a 9. A couple hours later, price comes down. Down to a 9. Coming back up to a 6. So this consistency in this uptrend is pretty positive. And what's great about this, though, is we broke through that range, so we can expect this new previous resistance here, this tentative most recent high, to work as a new low. Okay, because again, you see the price comes up here, retest twice, breaks through, likely come back down to test this support, and continue higher. So I'm expecting a bounce right off there about 1.13 as a close approximate. I'll post this on my Twitter and Telegram. I post playout charts consistently, so you can kind of see what I'm thinking, where I expect the price to go next, and why, in most cases, why we took those trades. But for lack of better terms, this coin was showing that it was wanting to retest a specific resistance level multiple times, broke through that level. We took the long position, and now we've hit our first out of 5 profit targets. Okay, so again, not that significant, 14% in 14 days. It's not a great return, but we almost hit our second target that would have put us at closer to 75%, and that was just a moment ago. I'm speculating we're going to see the price action continue higher. It should be one of these here where the price continues to do one of these and goes on its way up. Once more, we probably see some consolidation actually in this area, so we may see a retest of that level. But I'm thinking 11.3 should be a good bouncing point, considering that was a previous resistance in a lot of ways here. And you can kind of see that reflected here with the previous price action. Okay, so a lot of reasons why this coin should continue higher. All in all, I like what I see here. I think we are safe with our long position. Feel free to add to your position at lower price points if it does pull back. I don't think we're going to see much lower than 1.08 to 1.12. Okay, again, I'll update you on my Discord, Telegram, and Twitter. If you want to follow, links all down below. Also, be sure to jump on over to our BingX and BitGet accounts. If you haven't registered with them, they got some significant bonus deposit rewards, and we have trading competitions with them frequently, which gives you pretty much free money for just trading on the exchange that you love to trade on. Right, so again, if you're in the US, BingX. If you're outside the US, I recommend BitGet. They're all great exchanges. Everything's down below. I hope to hear from you soon. Let me know your thoughts here, of course. If you are long or short bias on this coin, what you're considering doing, if you even got in on this trade. And obviously, if you're a community member, love to hear that as well. Celebrate the positive stuff, right? Thanks again so much for joining me here. Have yourself a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.